So let me share my screen. And good morning, Tom. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Rod. It's good to see you too. Awesome. And D. And the regulars, Brady, Brady and D, and Tom on the bridge. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, I'll share my screen and I'll show how to build the one-page Wix site. And do I need to share the sound? Not really, but okay. This one. Okay, you can see that, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to make this disappear. So that's this page here that I built specifically for LifeWave. And it's very easy. I think it took me like an hour tops. Let me just move this down here. So this is the home page of the Wix. And Wix is just a free web, I don't know what you want to call it, web building platform. And it's online, so it's nothing's on your computer. It's in the cloud, as they say, which is cool. What I like about that is, one, it's free. And the reason why I like that it's free is because when you build something on there, it's there forever. It's not, you're not paying, and if you don't pay for 1 month, you lose it or whatever. Once you build it, it's there. Like I had some paid sites with HostGator for years, and my payments got missed, and they deleted my account, my websites, and they didn't save anything. Like this was during COVID, so I was kind of a little bit delayed in getting back to them, and not thinking that they would completely wipe out my websites, and they did. I had to rebuild them from scratch. And from some old backups and that, so that was crazy. So the good thing about Wix is it's free, and it's there permanently. The only disadvantage of the free site is you have to have a Wix advertising on your site, which is kind of okay, and you don't get your own URL. You get a Wix.com URL. And so with a Wix.com URL, like Wix.com and your name or your website name or whatever, is you're not really building your own .com on the web for traffic wise. You know, you're building it's going to Wix stuff, which is okay too, especially if you just want to do something for free. But I pay for a premium account, and I looked it up. It's $7 a month. And $7 a month gets me US, gets me, I can link my own domain. So you would have to buy a domain name and then link it, which I did. In this case, it's the blueskypotential.com. So that's linked to my own domain. I get rid of the advertising that it's a Wix site, and that's it. And the only other thing I pay for is email address. So I have my own email also, which is don@theblueskypotential.com. And I pay $5 a month for that, like if you pay for a year in advance. So for $12, you get an email address and a website. You know, I don't think you can go wrong with that. That's awesome. So when you go to edit site right here, it takes you, I don't want to do it because it'll slow it down. It takes you to this page. And then you just pick the site, the page that you want to edit right here. And I called mine Reverse Your Age. You can call it anything. And then that's the page for your URL, like yourwebsite.com/that page. So, and then you can see the site here. So you just start building. And this little plus button here, you hit it and you get to select what you want to put on the page. So in this case, it's text, which is what this is right here. And then you just edit the text in that window, and you can change the size and the font, the color, and all that stuff. So text here, text there, text here. This is another text box. And then you insert a video player. That's just up here somewhere. Insert live video and music, whatever. So you enter it in, and then put a video in, And then again, up here, you can change how you can drag it, how big it is, how small it is, all that stuff. And then under settings, you have the URL of the video. So in this case, this is my YouTube channel. I created a simple, quick video, and you just copy and paste your URL from YouTube or wherever it's hosted, YouTube, Vimeo, and you paste it there, and then it just shows up there, and it's hosted on YouTube, and it shows up in the box that you created. So that's very simple to do. And then you can, I don't want to do it now because this is live site, but you can drag this around, you can move it, make it bigger, whatever. And then so I just included all the videos that you want to include, and I used the the videos that Mark created. And the difference for these ones, there's text here, is change the video. This is the Vimeo website of whatever video you want to post there. In this case, it's the video that Mark created on what is the stem cell patch. It could be any video address, web address, and it could be a LifeWave address. It could be somebody else's, as long as you're sure that that video is not going to disappear. Because if it disappears, somebody takes it down, then you won't have any video. But otherwise, it's there. So we just go down, we input another video, input some more text, another text, another video with a different address, and then we come down to these boxes. So again, under buttons or whatever, add a button. So it's a little slow. Button right here. You can have square buttons, round buttons, whatever color you want. And then you change it here. You can change the text right here. It says get started. I use get started just because it says click the get started button in the video. So if you want to have it or the same, and in the button's red, so I use red. And then where is it going? So that URL is my LifeWave link right there. So as soon as I click on that, it goes to LifeWave. And if we bring up the LifeWave, this is my LifeWave page with my name at the top here. When you click on that link that I put on the button, which you can see at the top of the URL, and I'm sending them straight to the enrollment packs page. You can send them to the home page, you can send them wherever you want, but send them to the enrollments packs page. And because that's what's in the video, how to enroll for bronze is in the actual video. Click this button, it's 124, and go through the order process. So that's there. So there's a couple, I put those buttons in a few times, I think. There's one here. You can put them anywhere. It's kind of a rule of thumb to put them at least 3 times on the page. There's one at the bottom. So after all those videos, then you come to the opt-in box. And this is created from my autoresponder. You actually could create it straight from Wix and then post the email captures in Wix. But in my case, I use ActiveCampaign down here as my autoresponder. So you choose what you want to collect, first name, email, and a message here. And in a message, it's going to be, how did you find the site, or what are you interested in, that kind of thing. But the way that works on any autoresponder is you just put in your URL. So this is my URL for my autoresponder, and it's F9, which is my 9th opt-in box. And then this box is created on the autoresponder. What it looks like, first name, what it's collecting, the color, all that stuff is creating on the autoresponder. You're going to a website and you're just putting in the URL there, and then it shows up. The box just shows up on the web page, and that's it. And yeah, you can choose, if you don't have an autoresponder, you can choose just to do that right straight from Wix. And then this LifeWave independent distributor is just a JPEG I got from online, and I stuck it in here as an image. Just enter an image and you download the PNG file, the image file, and then you just upload it to here. And that's it. That's the whole page. It took like less than an hour to create it. And that's it. And then the only other thing is on Wix, get this box out of the way. Everybody's still seeing my screen properly, right? Okay. This is the desktop version. It's also optimized for the mobile version, which is very important because most people are looking at things on mobile now. So I will click on that. Let's give it a few seconds. There. Is this box in the way on when you're seeing?
No, that's fine.
It is?
That's fine.
Oh, you can see it. Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's on my screen. I got the buttons. But anyway, the only difference for the mobile version is it's formatted for the mobile version. And you can't change this stuff, this text and the actual content, because it comes from your web page version, the one you just finished and edited. The only purpose of this mobile version is to format it so it reads nicely on the mobile. So it's just, it's just a matter of moving things around on here. That's it. You can't change the text here. You would change it on the main page. And then so if you look at it on a mobile, it's slightly different than it would be on a desktop. So there's a whole page with the buttons. See how they're a bit stretched, but you want them to be that way. And then the opt-in box is at the bottom. So you don't want, like, sometimes the windows overlap some of your other windows. You just want to spread them out. And I think that's it.
I think that's it. Make it look so easy.
It is. Right, here's the accounts. So yeah, I pay in pesos, but 1,464 pesos for a year. That's roughly $7 a month for this email address. And that's it. And then the other one is here for the invoice for the yearly plan. So that's only on this one in US dollars, $84 for a year worth of the premium plan. Simple, 1 hour. You have your own web page.
Hey, Don,
Yeah.
can you use subdomains to go to different pages if you want to create different pages too?
Oh yeah, I didn't show that, but yeah, it has its. Let me see if I can easily share the screen again. Yes, you can, and so where can I show that? So that yeah. Oops. I have to type it in. Let's just go back to. So you can see that the main page here is my website, my domain /reverseyourage or whatever you want to call it, right?
Right.
And that's the actual URL, which will come from your menu from your home page or whatever. Let me just, and then what you do is you would just buy a new URL, like, you know, reverseyourage.com, which is probably gone. And you would link it to that subdomain. So you would actually get a .com of your web page. So, and that's another thing. So here's my web page, but with all these menus here, but so I can get there from here, Reverse Your Age, or on so that goes to that page, but it's a subdomain up here.
Okay.
Right. And so on my page, it's a subdomain. But if I go there from my reverseyourage.com, then it goes straight. It would go straight to this this page. And I don't do it for that. Let me show you how we do it for. Let me find it again. posts. How we do it for the morning kickstart. Because I don't need I don't use a URL. I use the blue sky potential / reverse your age when I'm sending people a link. But you could create a specific URL. But here, if you look at the morning kickstart meetings,
Yeah.
you click on that. Oh, and that's the other thing I didn't show. This has all these menus and stuff, right? Naturally, like default. But I got rid of them on this page and on my other page. So there's no other links to any other part of the website. And here I included all the videos that we've done, and that gets done automatically. That can be a topic for another time, how that happens, but that happens from YouTube. And then, so this page doesn't have any tabs at the top. You can't go back into your site in any way because it's just a capture page. I want people to come here and click on a Zoom link or enter their email address or watch a video. That's it on this page. But if we type in morningkickstart.com, it gets forwarded to that subdomain page. And then it comes to this page. You see?
Gotcha.
So you could send people right to that, which is kind of cool. So you could have, 100 websites in one in one account.
Yeah.
Because you can just create specific ones for each niche or whatever you're doing. I think that's my
So
idea.
With the premium, you're unlimited to how many pages you can build?
I think there's a limit on content, how much content you put on there. You only have so much space.
Okay.
But I haven't run out. I've got like 4 pages on there now. So I don't know what the maximum is.
Yeah, but you can only have one premium site with the domain hooked up at a time. But you can build as many pages.
I have multiples. So basically you look at it as all your domain is doing, your .com. It could be mynewwebsite.com. You're just going to your hosting account, your URL hosting account, and forwarding it to a sub page on your
Right, but the main account, you only get one main that you post. You can make as many sub pages as you want under that.
Yeah.
And direct it to there.
Yeah, and direct the URL to there. So it kind of looks like separate websites.
And with the premium, you can actually, you can upload all your videos directly into Wix for storage.
Right.
And then load them into your page where when they're watching the video, they don't click on the YouTube link, go to your YouTube page and start looking at other things.
Yeah, so you would upload the video into Wix and then
Yes.
post it from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then there's a question on how much storage space you have for.
It's a lot. I've got a lot of videos.
Oh
on
yeah.
Wix.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe
I do.
that's a better way to do it. Actually, that's a good learning thing.
Well, it is if you don't want people to go to your YouTube channel and then start clicking around looking at other things.
And you
But
don't.
in each YouTube video, you're going to put the same link redirecting back to your Wix page anyway.
Yeah.
Or to your landing page.
Yeah.
So they're in a
And-
loop. But
And it's just one more step. There's a bit more work into downloading a video.
it
and
takes a little
uploading.
bit longer, but it's the same difference as if you were uploading to YouTube and setting it
Yeah.
up.
Well, that's good to know.
And that's why Vimeo is better if you've got a paid account, because it locks you out from all other videos. You only see that one video.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Which is what's happening on there. Yeah, I'm going to try that. That's because it would definitely, I think, load faster. If
It's about the
Maybe
same
not.
load time.
maybe
It's
not.
really not any faster, but when you upload it into your Wix account, you can also, like with your pictures and videos, embed your own tags into it for SEO.
Yeah.
So it's always driving back to your Wix site video rather than going to a YouTube video.
Right.
I mean, the more advanced you get, then you find out there's little things that can go on inside.
Yeah. And then the nice thing about having your own web page too is is you can change the videos up at any time. You can add more, you can put more product videos or testimonials or whatever, you know, at any point. And that's great. And I think it's, you know, I think it's worthwhile doing for everybody, just having their own page.
And then you didn't touch on, which is not important, but on each one of those pages, you can make them visible or hidden. So you can actually hide that page. So when they go to your main website, they may not see that page, but you have the link, you can direct people to it.
Yeah.
So you can have as many more pages. I've got 2 of them going, one that's more professional, well, not professional, wearing a collared shirt. And then my other video has me in my leather jacket. So I've got 2 separate pages built under my reverse CH.
Yeah, and basically that page is hidden unless you send somebody there. And that's great. And you especially want to do that if it's just an opt-in page. You don't want to you just want an email address and a name, and you don't want to take them anywhere else. And you don't want them to find it from your website. You just want it to be. And also, if you're giving away something or getting someone to buy an ebook or something, you would put it on a hidden page. You don't want anyone to find that unless you send them the link, and then they get the link, and then there's a PDF that they bought or they got for free on that page, and then they would just watch it or download it from there. That's another, yeah, very good point. Just having, and then you just choose to have that site hidden from your menu on the website and your taskbar and all that, and you can't find it. That's cool.
Hey, can you create a members area?
Yes, on a pro account you can.
Yeah. And the other nice thing
about
about
a paid members area,
yeah, the nice thing about Wix is, and the reason why they're free is because there's an upgrade for everything. You can get a shopping cart on there, you can get this on there, that on there, whatever, and you just pay for all those things. So they get their money in the end. Right?
One way or the other.
Yeah, one way or the other.
Okay.
So yes, you could put a shopping cart, you could put all this stuff. Oh, I put my accommodations on there. I have a website for my accommodation because I rent out my guest suite here in my condo, and I can collect money from there. I have a calendar up there of availability. I have testimonials up there. That's another plugin. It was free, but there's a plugin for testimonials where people can leave testimonials. And there's a calendar so people can see what days are available. So you can use that for meetings or businesses or whatever. And yeah, that worked out really well. That's all from Wix too. And there's many other options and platforms. Like I use WordPress for years. But I like Wix because it's kind of very simple. I can go in there and I can remember how to put a button there. It's not something you have to be programming every day to remember, because that's what's happened with WordPress many times. I've created an opt-in box many times, and the next time I go there to create it, I can't remember how to do it. It's a 2-hour learning curve, you know. And the other thing that you could do with these sites is very easy to just put a post up on Fiverr.com or another website and say, I need someone to build this web page for me. This is what it's got to look like. And for very cheap, someone will put that page up. You know, they already know Wix or whatever platform you're using. You just have to tell them what to do, and within a day it would be done, and it wouldn't be that expensive. It'd be like maybe $15 or something. I don't know. 3 hours worth of work. Yeah.
All right.
It's almost worth it rather than banging your head against the wall for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's good to know a little bit, but you know, if you don't have the time, it's always good to Fiverr or Upworks like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Upworks. Yeah, or Fiverr.com. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because we got other things to do. You know, I've just been building websites for years, so I know how to do it. But we got other things to do. It's more important to focus on our money generating activities, contacting people, making connections and all that kind of stuff. But for me, I feel more comfortable having something that I'm happy with to send people to, you know, whatever it is. At least it doesn't matter what it is, but you need to be confident what you're sharing with people. So that I'm happy.
And that's the hosting and everything, right?
Yes, yes, that's the hosting and everything. That's another thing. Normally a hosting account would be $10 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the hosting. And so this is kind of my little, what do you want to call it, hack? Because normally every time you wanted to build a website, you would pay for another monthly subscription, right?
Yeah.
This.com, MorningKickStart.com, whatever, the accommodationsite.com. And then so you pay 3 times, 4 times the amount. But if you just need a 1 or 2 page site, which is I think the best anyway. I like the long where everything's on one page, you don't have to go anywhere. And many people have talked about that from LifeWave too. Do the 1 page where people have everything they need right there. But yeah.
Yeah, just don't want to overload them. Don't give them too many options, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And don't send them anywhere else. Just specific target for there. Hey,
Now, does
Ken,
that integrate with most of the email providers?
say that again.
Does that site integrate with most of the email?
Yeah, because you don't need an email address from your domain, but I think it's a good thing to have. But yeah, you could use any email, Gmail or whatever. The actual domain that you pay $5 a month for is actually hosted by Wix. So
Okay.
and I like the idea of I like the idea of sending someone your own email address, because then they know that that's your website.
Yeah.
On at mywebsite.com, and then it's advertising right there. As soon as if you email somebody about anything, they'll go and look up your website, because that's just to check it out. Even though you only send them your email address. If you send them a Gmail address or Hotmail, they got nowhere to go and look up.
And the thing is, I don't think Gmails get delivered as much as something
No.
regular,
Yeah, and that's another point. The reason why I had to get my own email address, because the autoresponder, most of them won't accept a Gmail address. So you have to have something other than Gmail or Hotmail or Yahoo or whatever to send emails from the autoresponder.
But those web pages will integrate, though. The capture page will integrate with the autoresponders.
Yeah, all of them. And some with just a click, like it's already built in with the whatever you want to call it, with the plugin.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's not perfect like anything. Because it's in the cloud, it's a little bit slow to work with, because every time you're making a change, you're going across the internet, rather than if you've got something you've hosted on your computer. But that's really the only disadvantage I find. The advantage of it being in the cloud is, unless their whole company-wide computers crash, you've always got your websites. Nothing else that gets in the way. Your hosting account. Like I said, my hosting account crashed on the last websites, and I lost everything.
Yeah, that's the problem with these. You got all these cards paying these monthly things, and all of a sudden your card get compromised, and you forget about that one thing that was being drawn from it, and it's like, oh crap.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's another nice thing about having a free site. It's just, you don't ever have to worry about that. And with Wix is great too. Even though you're a paid premium subscriber, paying monthly, if you don't pay monthly, you're going back to a free site. The site doesn't go anywhere.
Yep.
You just can't link it like you did before. You have to.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. And we're out of time, so
Thanks, guys.
it's good. Awesome. And let's somebody wants to share some more videos or more training. Yeah, let's get together and do that. Otherwise, we'll see everybody. It was good to see everybody this week and today, and have a productive day.
Yeah, thanks for everybody showing up.
Yeah, it's great to see everybody. It's good to see a nice group. Awesome. Okay, see you, Rod. See you, Ken.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
Bye, Jan.
Bye, Jan.
Bye, Brady.